Hi, my name is Nathan, and this is my literacy narrative. My story begins where growing up I had many difficulties learning how to read and write English as well as becoming proficient in literacy. My family primarily spoke Mandarin at home, very little English. My sister and I are both first generation students and our parents never finished their education, so at school I was a great student in other content areas like math, as you can see. But English writing and reading gave me trouble. My pronunciation skills of words was always off, trying to say words like French fries as French flies, grilled cheese as grilled cheese, school bus as cool bus, and restaurant like restaurant. I was so embarrassed. I didn't feel like a normal child since my peers made fun of me. As for my mom, she had struggles communicating with customers at her job. She suffered humiliation when she tried to communicate with coworkers, but they would just laugh. But then all things changed after a lazy year in kindergarten and a rough first grade as my teacher called my parents, informing them of my low levels of English proficiency. My mother, who cared for me deeply, decided to take on this obstacle with me to develop our English reading, writing, and pronunciation. As I grew older, I found that determination and hard work by my mother and I would help me overcome my obstacles and excel in English throughout the rest of my years in school. My mother, a new citizen of the United States, and a former citizen of Taiwan, had little fluency with English. However, that didn't stop my mom from helping me. She decided to take me as well as herself to the downtown public library every weekend, where we'd spend 2 to 4 hours reading and listening to audio tapes as we taught each other how to write, read, and pronounce words correctly. We rented books constantly to read every day, and by the end of the year my reading level would increase dramatically. I even had the most accelerated reader points in the entire school every year in elementary. These books, like Hank the Cowdog, Harry Potter, The Little Critter, and of course, The Magic School Bus, represent a portion of the many books my mother and I read. As a result, my mother was able to use her new skills and communicate with customers at her job to become successful, and I passed my AP English test in high school for credits in college. English became an issue no longer when my mother and I took it upon ourselves to achieve literacy success. Because of my mom and her determination, we were able to overcome major obstacles and become proficient in English. Thanks, Mom.